All right, what's up guys? What's going on? So who's ready to see the finished product on this Brandon project? We actually wrapped this up about 2 weeks ago. Had some camera difficulties the day I was here. I had to reset this thing, got it all fixed, and I'm back to film it now. And ideally I would have been here early in the morning, but I'm like mid-afternoon and it's blazing out. Kind of why I got the shades on. I cannot see anything when I'm out here in the sun, so lighting is not going to be quite perfect. We're not getting you guys any kind of golden hour. What I can say is with that 2 weeks of a wait, the plants have already started filling in. All the Dune sunflower, those plants have, times 10 in size since we put them in here. Obviously all the pavers are finished up, and it's actually probably almost time to prune that everbearing mulberry. It looks to actually still have some fruit on it, but that needs to get cut back. And let's step in and check this place out. So Yapun hollies are already sprouting, Groomy Chama looking better, Can Edulus looks pretty good, and we're in dry season right now, not getting a lot of rain. Irrigation's pumping over here and probably working on the regular to keep this thing thriving, maybe a little bit of hand watering. All the society garlics have flowers, white salvias, red salvias look pretty good. With Locucci viburnum's got some flowers on it along the fence. Looks like the peanut's kind of filling out a little bit. These edible leaf hibiscus really grew since we put them in, or Togan spinach. Sweet almond looks really nice. This is supposed to be like a bench area, so there'll be a seat going in here. This was kind of left open intentionally. You can see we got the ant traps out. See if they're working. Do I see any ant activity? It might actually already be emptied out. I do see a little ant there. You can actually see a little snail trail of water. I'm not sure quite why it's dripping out of there, but maybe that's them just carrying the bait. Still got the gingers tied up. Once those establish, we'll pull the bamboo off of there and the ties. Rose of Sharon looking pretty good. Turk's Cap Hibiscus along the back starting to flower. Same thing over here on this side. Native coffee, sisu spinach, longevity spinach. We've got some tea camellia in here, Camellia sinensis. And I got both varieties of sisu spinach, longevity spinach, and Okinawan spinach in this area. Begonias look like they actually already put on a little growth. There's a native coral bean back here. Monstera looks like it might be getting a little dry. Might need to make an irrigation adjustment. Got some coral honeysuckle back there on the fence. And a couple of big Japoticabas here on the other side. Got a red here. And we got a red here. Got some taro malanga back in there by the banana pit. Some katuk up along the wall, a couple Suriname cherries. We used the vetiver grass over here in this area. Did end up using some bulvine here for some more color. Pineapple guavas were really wilted the first day we put them in. They're looking much better now. The vitex has even filled out a little bit. Mealy grass is filling out, so things are filling in. A lot of those plants we normally install larger were kind of small when we put them in here, and they already look better. Everything's filling in awesome over here. Butterflies are here. Last week the pavers got sealed. We got the owl in the garden. Gonna see how these sages do. This was a Mexican sage. Not one that we've worked with a lot, and I can tell you the flowers look much better 2 weeks ago. Gaillardia blanket flower filling out nicely. They've bushed up since we put them in. Cattleya guava looks like it's got some flowers on it. Oh. I know that mulberry was fruiting when we installed it. Might even have a few left on it now. Cranberry hibiscus looking pretty good. There's going to be a trellis going here and on the other side, so these passion vines will eventually climb and trellis over. And that's the same idea with the butterfly pea on the other side, that'll get growing up onto the trellis. Love the little walkway here though. A couple firebush in here. It looks like the caterpillars are already doing a number to the passion vine. That can be kind of common in spring. A little tough to get those guys going. We'll see how they take off, but the Gaillardias have quadrupled in size since we put them in. Peanut takes a little while to really take off. I see a couple of flowers popping up, but right now they're doing a lot of that growth under the ground, rhizomally. Here's a couple of those mulberries still hanging on. And this is that green grafted mulberry. Don't see any fruit on it right now. This one might be done already. But once you prune it, you can get them to fruit a second time. We use that Turk's Cap over here on this side again. And have some vetiver, some Thackahachie in some areas over here. You can see a couple loquats. Another Vitex. Some native mimosa. There's some hibiscus radiatus in here. Some of those native pentas. You can see over here we use the native blue porterweed. Up along the fence, this continued that hedge of the Littleacucci viburnum that's flowering over here. See a little flower on the mimosa that wasn't there when we installed it. A little more Rosa Sharon, and we did not install a lot of Mexican sunflower here. I think there's 2 on the whole site for chop and drop, so this whole area, can't really pick it up in the camera right now, but it's definitely littered in these ever-bearing mulberries. Can't eat these fast enough. I'm sure the ones at the top are the ones that are falling, but those ever-bearing mulberries are definitely overproducers. All right, got a couple of the John Starn roses here. Those should be flowering up here soon enough. Oh, so quite the transformation. Looks like I need to fix this strap on the olive tree. They've had some crazy winds. Pull this guy back over here. But yeah, some big olives up by the house, some Groovy Chamas out here, Vitex, native firebush, a couple more sweet almond there in the back. And this one's filling in quite quickly. So some rosemary on the other side of the walk here. Salvia is doing really good. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this ecological transformation as much as we did. This was a super exciting project, and what's even going to be more fun is coming back for that follow-up video once everything is filled in, once all those mulch is gone. Right now when I put the drone up, you guys are going to notice a lot of brown, maybe 50% green. That'll fill in and change here in just a few months, especially once we hit rainy season. So if you guys enjoyed that video, be sure to hit this like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. You know what you guys do around here? You know what we do? Pound dirt.